Imagine a world where you are no longer a prisoner of negative thoughts. Where every challenge, every worry, and every doubt doesn't control your mind but becomes an opportunity for growth. Today, we'll explore powerful Buddhist practices to help you shift your perspective and let go of negativity. This could be the life-changing insight you've been waiting for. Let's start by understanding the nature of negative thoughts. In Buddhism, thoughts are seen as temporary and ever-changing, much like clouds passing across the sky. Imagine that each thought is a small wave in a vast ocean, separate from your true self, momentary and insubstantial. Yet, we often let these fleeting thoughts shape our reality and, worse, our sense of self-worth. Think about it, when you're overwhelmed by negativity, it feels all-consuming, as though it defines who you are. But what if we told you that these thoughts have no real substance? The teachings of Buddhism remind us that thoughts arise due to experiences, emotions, and habitual reactions. They do not represent who you are. By simply observing these thoughts without attaching to them, we begin to dismantle their power. Now that we understand the transient nature of thoughts, let's explore where they come from. According to Buddhist philosophy, the three primary sources of negative thoughts are attachments, aversions, and ignorance. Attachments create a sense of dependency on external things for happiness, leading to anxiety about losing them. Aversions cause resistance to experiences we dislike, fueling frustration and anger. Lastly, ignorance is a lack of understanding about the nature of reality, which leads to confusion and fear. When you identify the root cause of a negative thought, you give yourself the power to address it directly. Suppose you notice a negative thought tied to attachment. Ask yourself why this attachment feels so essential. The moment you begin questioning the origin, you start disarming its impact. Mindfulness is the anchor that keeps us present, freeing us from being dragged into the past or thrown into the future. Practicing mindfulness allows you to observe each thought as it arises without judgment. When a negative thought surfaces, instead of reacting with fear or frustration, simply acknowledge it. Allow it to exist and then let it go. Think of mindfulness as a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. Soon, you'll notice a gap between you and your thoughts, a pause that enables you to decide how to respond. This pause is powerful. It's the space where you reclaim control over your mind. One of the most effective ways to let go of negative thoughts is through meditation. Imagine sitting quietly, focusing on your breath as it enters and leaves your body. With each breath, visualize tension and negativity leaving your mind, replaced by calm and peace. This meditation practice creates a safe mental space where you can observe thoughts without attachment. In Buddhism, there's also a powerful chanting practice. Repeating a mantra, like Om Mani Padme Hum, connects you with a peaceful vibration that naturally dispels negative energy. With practice, this chanting becomes an internal refuge, a sanctuary of calm that negative thoughts cannot penetrate. Negative thoughts often arise when we're overly critical of ourselves. Buddhism teaches that cultivating compassion is a way to counteract the self-criticism. Remember, compassion is not just something we show to others, it starts with ourselves. Reflect on moments when you've been hard on yourself, and recognize that these thoughts stem from unrealistic expectations and a lack of self-compassion. One practice you can try is the loving-kindness meditation, where you silently repeat phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be free from suffering, may I live with ease." As you continue, expand these wishes to others, including people you struggle with. This practice reshapes your inner dialogue and creates a foundation of love, making it harder for negativity to take root. Whenever you catch a negative thought, practice replacing it with a positive intention. Suppose you're thinking, "I'll never be able to do this." Instead, replace it with, "I am learning and growing every day." With time, this mental habit of substitution can lead to a radical shift in your self-perception. Buddhist teachings suggest using positive affirmations consistently. Each time you repeat an affirmation, visualize it taking root like a seed in fertile soil. With care, these seeds grow, transforming your inner landscape from one of doubt to one of confidence and peace. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negativity. By focusing on what we have, rather than what we lack, we shift our mental energy to positivity. In Buddhism, gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's an active practice. Start by creating a daily gratitude ritual, perhaps in the morning or before bed. Write down 3 things you're thankful for, however small they may seem. As you practice gratitude, you'll notice a shift. Negative thoughts have less space to grow when you're actively filling your mind with appreciation and abundance. Buddhism teaches that suffering comes from attachment. When we're attached to certain outcomes or identities, negative thoughts find fertile ground. Practice letting go by accepting life's uncertainties. Release your need to control everything. Imagine that you're holding sand in your hands. The harder you grip, the more it slips through your fingers. Letting go allows you to experience life fully without the burden of expectations. Visualization is a powerful tool in Buddhism. Imagine sitting by a gentle river, each leaf floating by representing a thought. When a negative thought appears, visualize it landing on a leaf and drifting away. You don't need to hold on to it, just let it float out of sight. This exercise trains your mind to release thoughts instead of fixating on them. Acceptance is the final key to ending the cycle of negativity. When we accept thoughts as they are, without judging or fighting. Acceptance doesn't mean surrendering to negativity, it's about acknowledging what exists, without giving it power over you. When you accept a thought, you remove its control, creating space for peace, clarity, and growth. Buddhist wisdom teaches us that life is filled with change and that resisting this truth causes suffering. By choosing acceptance, you free yourself from the cycle of negative thinking. So, start each day with the intention to accept, let go, and embrace the present moment. These practices, mindfulness, meditation, compassion, gratitude, and visualization, are the tools you can use to overcome negativity. With consistency, you'll find that your mind becomes a place of peace, not conflict, and every day, you'll be closer to the joyful, liberated self within you. If you found these teachings valuable, start implementing them in your life. Transform your mind, and watch how everything else changes. Remember, you have the power to let go of negativity and live a life full of joy, compassion, and clarity. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward inner peace. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you want more wisdom to help you along your path. See you in the next video.